Ooh, what it do, Buddha crew? It is your boy FinASB here, back with another live stream. Today we are reacting to the Barcelona 2019 World Roller Games Men's Final Division. Here with me, my co-pilot, we have Caleb Pratt, YouTube personality and good friend of mine over from Perth, Australia. Caleb, say what's up.
What is good, everybody? Welcome to the stream with me and Brad. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy for Brad to be having me on, and I'm keen to watch this competition. It's going to be sick.
This competition is going to be wild! Wild, I say! I've got to put my money on Cody Flom today, honestly. I can't see it going any other way.
Any single person that's in this
He's just all round so good, man. Everything about him, his style, his tricks, he can just do everything. Farris is also very talented, right? Who's on the screen right now.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's gonna be so hard to call it. I remember being there last year, right in amongst the action, and even then, nobody knew who was gonna win. There was so many upsets during qualifications. Jordan Clark, your previous world champion, he didn't even make the finals.
He didn't, bro.
Oh yeah. At the end of the day, too,
it's gonna be insane.
It's really just like who.
So looking at the qualification standings, you have Farris qualified in first place, followed by Apex riders Angus, Hughes, and Dane Forbes. The youngest competitor, David Synker, qualified in fourth. What does that tell you?
Right now we got Farris warming up on the course in that maroon helmet right there.
He is crazy, man. I actually saw a clip of David Synker recently doing a capering late whip to bar over a box in a line of a variety of tricks, but that was his first trick of a massive line.
Wow.
He has the consistency and the tricks down packed, so I think he'll definitely do very well today, hopefully.
One for me that's been winning a lot of competitions.
Let's keep our fingers crossed for him. Morrison qualified in 5th place, with Jordan Hall as his 5th equal. Billy Watson 7th, followed by Dakota Flom, aka Cody Flom. I'm not sure why his name is Dakota Flom on the spreadsheet here, but supposedly Cody is apparently a shortened term for the name Dakota.
I did not know that, man.
No, I had no idea either. I was very confused when I saw this.
Quadruple digit spins.
Man, this is actually a crazy lineup today. Like, actually looking at riders, they're like...
And the lineup is fresh.
Yeah,
it's fresh too. It's so fresh. There's so many fresh faces here.
Bro. Look at that, man. JonMarco, Jayden, Sharman, Jamie Hull, Richard Zelinka, Cody Flom, Billy Watts, Jordan Hall, Morrison, David Synker, Dane Forbes, Angus Hughes. Like, look at that lineup. That is just like the top tier scooter. Oh, and Farris as well. Can't forget that.
Yeah. This is top tier scooter riders right here. The best of the best are about to battle it out for the 2019 World Roller Games Barcelona Extreme Finals, and I am melting with excitement right now.
I'm so hyped, dude. I get hyped for this every single year. It's one event every year that is just so sick to watch, so unpredictable.
Yeah, this is the one time...
Any of these guys have a chance to win it. Any of these dudes.
It could go any way. That's what I'm saying. It could go any way at this point. Chat, I know you guys are excited. I'm excited. Caleb is excited. Can we get some flames in the chat, guys? Light it up. Make this a great event. Oh, I'm just so giddy. I can't wait for this to start.
Dude, this is going to be unreal, man.
Right next to him. Oh, here we go. We'll go back a bit, give you guys a little bit of time to actually keep up. But these guys are going to be pushing the sport. So here we have, like we said just before, Jayden, Sharman.
All right.
Yep. All right. Also, Jamie Hull right there.
Man.
Absolute.
Jamie Hull is a.
I'm getting goosebumps for watching this.
Yeah,
actually...
I have chills. I have mad chills right now.
It's really cool to see him on Apex now. I know it's been a dream for him. We got Richard Zelinka right here. That was my old teammate. I used to ride for District myself, and that kid is a weepon.
Any of these guys could pull out just the most cooked trick at any moment, and you just wouldn't even know.
Dude is literally out there frothing every single time. From Australia, Billy Watts representing.
So many of these dudes are veterans as well, guys. There's a lot of new
MGP rider straight out of
scooters for many years, competing for many years as well. Like, a lot of returning faces who are just
Dylan Morrison.
insane.
He
The
is a
standard
great
just
dude,
keeps
and
growing,
he is
like for these
out
riders.
here
You know
for
that
AO, and he's gonna destroy it. I know
it's
he's gonna
honestly
go so
crazy
hard.
how
Yeah,
much
got that sig deck right there.
like
It's been pretty
the things that
popular
these
lately.
riders do, guys,
Just next
is
to
just
him, we have
insane.
David Synker.
We have 2 Czech Republic riders in here. I think that's the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah, 100%, and one of them is in 4th place right now. Just next to him.
There's a
Dane
lot of
Forbes
Apex
from Australia.
Dane Forbes
in this
really
final.
blew me
I've
away
just
in the
realized
qualifiers.
you've
He
got
was
Dane,
doing the hammers.
you've got Angus and Jamie Hull, all Apex riders, all featured in the top 12 here. So you can see that their team really has the caliber.
Australian champion and in 2nd spot, and now your homie.
Apex definitely know how to pick up the
superhero
good
of
competition.
scootering, Chris Farris. He is a great dude. He is in it for the community.
And now
He's
your
from a
homie.
small town. He grew up on like a farm. And
The good
superhero,
competition.
he
Oh,
just
dude, that
dedicates
park looks
so much of his time. He
unbelievable.
literally works out and makes eating
I
routines
know.
just for scootering.
I know. I'm so blown away. I'm taken aback. I'm very excited. This is the first time this has ever been done indoor in a proper stadium or anything like that. So it's lit,
Yeah,
dude.
he's gonna do well.
It is
without
lit.
a doubt. Chris is a super athlete, like you've said.
Literally, it's lit
Also
like there's
such a
like
humble
professional
guy.
lighting everywhere. Like
Dude,
it
I'm
probably
I
like
literally
It is
don't
actually
wanna say a
lit.
bad word of him, but he's out here right now in
100%
finals.
It's like white
confirmed
pressure shirt.
lit.
Stoked on that one.
lit.
Of course.
Oh,
up
so good.
first is gonna be JonMarco,
I'm so glad to see it
Gaydos
like
out
this,
of
man.
Florida
Like
State
every other year, I mean, they've had that
representing
awesome
He's got a
stadium.
signature scooter as well,
It's like
that
a
gold
coliseum,
thing
but it's
walking
like,
around. He's got that, jersey
you know what, you guys,
vibe.
if you guys have watched the live
Yeah.
stream every other year,
Yeah, literally. it's
see it in a
literally
proper
that nice
stadium with
Colleen
just
on.
how professional
But
it
you
looks
know
right
John,
now.
you
Like
know
this
he's all
live
about
stream
that
is
swag. He loves the
schmick.
Gucci,
Like whoever
so,
is running
Oh,
this
yeah,
live
he's
stream,
so
I'm
he's
really,
stoked.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
great.
really glad to
Got
see
any
it looking
ideas
like
for
this.
some
This is
Yeah, it's pretty
amazing.
peng. It's pretty peng. I'm liking this. It's interesting. I mean, I think they definitely had a little bit of compromise when it comes to the crowd, because the crowd was way more lit at the outdoor venue, and I think maybe tickets might have been more expensive for this event because it's a different host. Looking at the contest quality right now, it looks like the timer is set to 60 seconds per run. We know that they're going to have 2 runs each, and dropping in for his first run is JonMarco Gaydos right now. The first run of 2019 World Roller Games, 360 quad whip to Barspin, coming straight through to the box jump, heel, finger rewind, late whip, transferring for days. JonMarco spending a lot of this year being injured, if I remember correctly, and it's great to see him back on the boot finally.
He's recovered very, very well. As soon as I actually covered, he was banging instant clips as per usual. If you guys follow JonMarco, you'll know exactly what I'm about.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
Triple rewind over the spine. Whip to wall right there. That's a cool trick. We haven't seen that yet.
Whip to Ruben.
Yep, literally getting nice and high on that wall. Whip
And he's
front
such a
leg
young
whip.
competitor as well, man.
Wow. He has not slipped a foot thus far.
Got 6 seconds. Transferring in. He definitely wants one last hit. I don't know. Yes, he's got time. No, the buzzer goes. Just doesn't make it down, but he's going to send it anyway. Cash roll. Coming undone.
He's good. It was lucky it was after the buzzer. So the stack won't count towards his final score.
Wants that for his next run.
Yep, 100%. He's just got to clean one or two things up, maintain a bit of speed, and he'll get that just in time.
Oh, yeah.
So here we have some highlights, guys. There we have that heel finger. I think it was double rewind, triple rewind.
And going over to a 540 flare.
Super textbook.
He lands so high. He landed like 6 inches from the top of the...
So we're going in reverse qualification order. Jayden Sharman will be up next, followed by Jamie Hull.
That's fine. Buttercup right there. So much flow. Like you said, he lands so high, and that's how he keeps his speed.
He's a machine. Got the bride to kickless to whip.
Wow, that spine is just massive.
Nice and clean, pretty much.
I can't wait to see Richard Zelinka do tricks over the massive gap.
We have is Jayden Sharman. He is from the UK, and I'm really stoked to see what he does.
Oh my gosh, guys.
He's looking really, really strong in qualifiers. And,
This guy as well, absolutely insane, Jayden Sharman.
Jayden Sharman kills it. I remember meeting this kid a couple of years ago at one of my meet and greets with him and his dad. And the dude and his father are both super polite people, and the guy shreds. He's such a young competitor here, and he's really going to show his true colors right now.
Wow. Broad kickless whip straight into a
Stanley flip triple.
Stanley to double whip, transferring over, doing a double whip over the little transfer, going over the spine backwards, getting ready for the whip buttercup air to a 540 flare. That's a
Even he's 5 flaring like it's
Both
nothing.
riders have done that so far.
Exactly. I think we're going to see that throughout the rest of the runs. Triple finger, double, sorry.
Straight over to a buttercup.
Oh my
There was
gosh.
something different about it.
Looked Looks strange, man. They have that whip, rewind over the spine into the U section right now.
Got a flare double whip on that really mellow quarter pipe.
Look at this kid killing it.
According to all the riders, it's a really mellow one, so it's hard to do some flare tricks.
Whip front scoot whip coming over into the, I guess you could say, street section. I wonder how much grinding we're going to see today.
To a flare whip. And then feeble.
This might be the last trick here. What's he got? Bra whip, sticking it nice and clean. Well done, Jayden Sharman. What a run.
I think it's really awesome to see like a whole bunch of new competitors at this competition. I think that like it's so important for all the scooter riders at home and wherever you are to like realize that like all of these.
What I'm wondering is, are they doing scores as they go?
These guys one day shredding this hard. If you put in the work and you get into the right mental state, this could be you. So 100%. Like, don't ever forget that.
Yeah, we see some more highlights of his run right now. Going that bright.
The first two competitors really setting the bar here.
So good. Oh yeah, the Stanley to triple whip.
Yeah, triple as well. We missed that one before, but such a banger.
Jayden Sharman, 81.8, rank 2. This is the second run, and we're already scoring in the 80s, dudes.
I'm pretty sure he's one of the younger competitors.
That's what I'm saying. He's really showing everyone who's boss. Jamie Hull in for his first run. Barspin, double whip over the spine. Double backflip, double tailwhip as his second trick. You are joking.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Finger whip, late whip on the small spine coming through into the quarter pipe. Brickless air.
I think that was downside.
That was a brickless rotor air, actually.
Brickless rotor. Double flare. I swear his bars got caught in his t-shirt there. He said, nah, I'm not failing. He did dap a foot there, yeah. No, he did.
360 whip fly out, just trying to get as many tricks in as possible. He's got 25 seconds left, so plenty of time left.
He's going to have to clutch it for the second run. Not dap the foots. Full whip finger, late whip.
Dude, oh my lord.
Trying to get that last little trick in right now. He seems pretty gassed, to be honest. He's trying to find his flow.
I think he might have missed something.
That's it.
He's calling it there, yep.
Yeah, all good. Still a solid run from Jamie. Lots of potential.
I mean, they
very solid run.
Yeah, they just know, like, if they dap a foot, they're all there to come first. That's what they all want. That's what they're all shooting for. And if they don't get it, I'm sure anything else will do.
That's not okay.
Look at this double flare. Watch it get caught in his t-shirt.
Yeah, he did. He quickly pulls it out.
Definitely gives him a good chance of taking.
Doesn't let him put him off.
I think the craziest part about
Man,
it is
absolutely
that he
insane.
with his front foot.
Yeah, he's got that. He's got that front foot steez.
That's insane. Maybe that's how you have to do it. Who knows?
Next up, Richard Zelinka, followed by Cody Flom, and then Billy Watts will be after.
We're gonna have your homie Richie Zelinka.
We got Richard Zelinka right here. He is from Prague. And he's been in world.
See the judges panel here. Terry Price, the head judge in the middle, sat with Lewis Crampton to his left.
He has such a large.
I think there was Benjay in there as well.
Benjay was there to his right.
There we see Jamie scoring 67.2, coming in at third place, but here it is.
All right, Richard Zelinka. He actually had quite a big stack on the park.
All right, he's getting ready right now.
So I'm interested to see what he is going to do in his run, if he's going to try and redeem himself.
Yep.
Here he goes.
You can catch that stack on Scoot Review.
Yes, sir. The first trick, he hit the back lip on the down rail there. Fat backside transfer. He's coming into the box jump with plenty of speed. 360 whip bar spin up the big step up box. Alley-oop whip front scooter into the big spine. Whip turn down. A little bit of originality going in there. 360 bar to downhill over the box. Big fat transfer. Is he going to hit the gap?
Confusing.
Back lip on the sea ledge. Woo! Fat backside wall ride.
Nice.
You can see this guy's really bringing the street elements into this. Feeble to whip on the sea ledge. Flare whip the transfer.
Going over to a
540 flare.
Textbook. Perfect.
15 seconds roughly on the clock here.
He's turned around. He's got.
He needs speed. He needs speed. Allure! 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 He did not have enough speed there. No, Richard Zelinka going down.
Waving it off to the crowd. Richie's like, damn it.
You can see his stamina, yeah.
Insane run, guys. Absolutely insane.
That was really nice to watch.
There's that diversity. He's very good at the park trick. He's very good at rails and ledges.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of people will be laying down the safety lining right here just to maybe get top threes if they can. Richard was just unfortunate to go down on the last trick there, but you can see he had a little bit of a wobbly entry just there.
The most fun slide ever.
But still, you can see the disappointment on his face. You know, it's gnarly. I probably couldn't even make the gap, to be fair.
I could.
Yeah, I know, Will. You are that man, the myth, the legend. Got the big wheels for the speed. As you can see, guys, Richie's pretty gassed, a little disappointed, but still stoked to be out here.
He's always got a smile on his face.
Yeah.
I know he's doing this for his family and his little sister, so I know they're at home watching and they're so proud.
Definitely. Repping the sponsors as well, S1, Skate Pro, and District, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, this is
Right,
such a cool looking venue. Like, that is just insane, dude.
77.4 is his first score, sitting him in 3rd place. Next up, Dakota Flom, aka Cody Flom.
Fun fact, did you know his actual name is Dakota?
So his real name is Dakota. It is
No
confirmed.
way, man.
Who knew this? Chat, let us know. Did you know this? Oh my god, what even was that first trick?
I didn't even see that.
I swear it was
straight to
right
double
twist,
whip.
deck grab, double whip, or something like that. Straight into a 540
Signature
flare.
trick he does.
Coming into the spine. 360 inward down heel on the spine. Textbook. He front flips the transfer. Cody Flom is killing it right now. Inward Buttercup. Coming back across with the kickless late whip on the transfer. He's gaining some more speed. Inward from the quarter to bank. Coming into the volcanoes. Triple whip. Backing it up. Triple heel. 25 seconds remaining on the clock. His stamina will be kicking right now. Whip bar spin. Bar spin rewind.
He's always just pumping.
No pushes. Oh, that was the nicest heel finger air I've ever seen.
He's going over.
Dude.
What's got in his back quarter?
Flail.
He has
Oh my gosh.
Textbook once again. He hits the rail. Backside board slide. 5 seconds. He's got time for one more trick potentially. Straight flare. A perfect run from Cody here. Let's see what his score is going to be. Are you thinking 90s or high 80s?
I'm thinking high 80s, low 90s for sure. That was perfect.
I'm thinking high 80s for sure. That was just so clean. The spine trick. I want to see that on the replay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was that untwist, bri twist thing he does. I don't even know what it is.
A flawless run.
That's it. And here we see a couple of highlights, but just jumping back to Cody right now. He's pretty gassed, like we said before.
Let's see the score. Let's see it. Come on, judges. Show me the money. Ooh, 79.6, putting him in 3rd place.
Yeah, as you can see,
That's still solid. Still has a second run.
That's his safety one.
He's also got an undialed sticker on the back.
Billy, what's up next?
Billy Watts.
We're going to see some throw bars here.
You've been slicking it up.
Are we going to see another double flip?
Dropping in, going to a
360 finger whip bar, stacking unfortunately on the first trick here. He's not going to be feeling good about that.
Guys, if you ever compete in a competition, it's so important to always finish out your run.
100%. And Billy's one of those guys. He knows the importance. He also knows he's got another.
He is going to reset here, I believe, maybe, or head to another section.
Oh, let's see what he can do.
I want to see some double throw bars. That trick right
He's going to throw something for the crowd right here.
Up and over that street spine.
Yeet.
Wow.
Wow. 360
Oh my
backflip
gosh.
again, dapping the foot, unfortunately.
He definitely wants a better run than this than his next one.
He's throwing it, guys. He knows. He's like, man, it's not even worth it right now.
Yeah. It's like...
He's always got a second run to recover.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
knows. He's been in this game for a long time. He knows how.
He knows how this stuff works, for
Second
sure.
run, yeah.
Winning for him, I think he just wants to put together a good run. He's one of those guys. He knows what he wants.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Billy basically throwing that run. He'll come back in the second for another, no doubt about it. Unfortunately, you know, it could be anything. It could come down to nerves. It could come down to the pressure in the room. It could come down to your mood, your feeling, your wellness on the day. Anything could happen in a contest. You never know. It's unpredictable.
His score obviously isn't going to be too great because he bowed out super early, but still...
Jeez, this is intense.
Placed, like, I think it was second or third in one of the
Next up, Jordan Hall.
It was one of the first ones. I think it might have been the second.
I think he went into a little bit of a riding,
Followed by Dylan Morrison and David Synker.
And I think he's better than ever.
Yeah, 100%. It's not too sure on what the
We're just over halfway here
so he's definitely going to want to
through the first runs, making it a quarter of the way through the entire broadcast. So guys, don't go anywhere. There's plenty of action left. Shout out, you guys are killing it. Over 1,000 viewers here live watching on YouTube. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and supporting the scooter industry. 720 double bar over the fat spine. Front flip, kickless rewind from Jordan Hall here. Barspin frontside air, landing a whole lot of tranny at the top. Another fronty over the box jump. Buttercup air. Triple tail whip. As you guys can see, he is switching the feet around, riding a bit ambidextrous here.
With that tap stall. Oh, gee.
Kickless inward! Let me see some flame in the chat for Jordan Hall. He is murdering it right now. This is a very original and interesting run we are seeing here. 25 seconds left on the clock for Jordan Hall. He is currently killing it. Just step in the foot there. I must have jinxed him.
Wow.
Calling it right there. Come on, George.
And he's waving it off, but he's going to get a better run next.
No spoilers for a second run, he said. He's calling it there.
Maybe
But a very good run. That kickless inward. Hopefully we see that on the replay there. That was nutty.
Jordan is one of those guys that has a big
Man.
focus. Here we see that fronty up the step up. It's one of the features that you don't really see too many of the competitors actually ride, and they've just
720 double bar on a fat spine, dude.
Straight to a front flip kickless. That massive kickless inward right there.
Damn.
That
chat looks so good.
He's one of the only riders in the world I see doing chat, literally.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So any of these riders can just go to somewhere else and be just as good.
Yeah,
it's pretty
Waiting on his score right now. I'm thinking maybe low 70s, high 60s. But
he's the defending champion. Like no one's gonna beat him. And then
he didn't go to the end of the buzzer, so yeah, it will be high 60s, 68.8, ranking him in 5th place at this time.
8.8. He's sitting in 5th place. He's going to want to improve on that one, but still a decent score for George.
The next guy
Next up is Dylan Morrison from Australia.
Guys, light up the chat.
He's dropping in. What's he got over the spine? He's doing a
quad whip. Ready? 360 leg wrap bar Buttercup. Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
That is crazy. Bri double whip.
Buttercup air.
Pushing there, getting some speed.
Double whip feeble.
It's a little bit of a nosy at the end. Clean as 5 flare.
Going over.
30 seconds remaining, about halfway through his run here. The flare whip transfer, hitting the front slide board slide on the gap 2 rail.
Alright, he's turning around.
That's a cool little feature though.
It's a solid run so far from Morrison.
20 seconds remaining, he's hitting the transfer. Getting a bit of a lip there. Coming back through to the fat spine. Oh, hitting the transfer! Backflip bar spin over the transfer. 540 air. A bunch of height there. A perfect run from Morrison so far.
Truck out.
Nice and clean. Dylan putting it together right now. He's going to be calling it just here, I believe. Yep.
Wow, a great run from Morrison here.
Oh my goodness, dude. Perfect run.
Dylan's been one of those guys you can never ride out, and this definitely could be an improvement.
Gonna say that's one of the best runs I've seen Morrison throw down at Worlds in a while, guys. That is an
amazing run by Dylan.
I like this double whip to feeble. I like that. And the nosy out, kind of. The fat transfer, too. He had 2 really interesting transfers here. And the second trick, the box jump trick, is unmatchable. Nobody is doing such a maneuver. That was insane. I'm thinking high 80s here.
Step it up to the Dylan Morrison level on the next one.
There we see that last highlight of the barrel roll bar there.
A 90.4, ranking him in 1st place. Could this be Morrison's year of glory?
He does those transfers. He does those different lines, and that's definitely going to be
insane.
That's what sets Dylan apart from the rest, is that he has the original OG thought and the mindset to take interesting lines in the contest that other people aren't doing. And that's what is going to increase his score here.
It'd be such a
definitely,
awesome
dude.
Thing, and he'd be able to,
Definitely.
Yeah, no, I really want him to.
Well deserved scoring for Dylan Morrison there. Next up, David Synker.
No, Dylan Sinclair? David Sinclair.
My bad.
Oh my gosh, that is that untwist caper and late whip, I believe, over the box.
Hopefully you're doing well, Dill. Hope you're watching this, man.
Getting a heap of speed for the step up, going straight into a 360 bar spin.
Yeah, getting that speed now for that flare.
I believe that was a flare double whip. I actually couldn't quite see. I think it was a flare double whip. Straight into an kickless late whip.
This is our youngest competitor.
It's hard for us because they change the camera angle, so we don't exactly see it clean.
At such a young age, too. Wow, bar, heel, bar.
Finger kickless, fickless, as other people would call it.
This dude is killing it with 20 seconds remaining on the clock.
Brighter Mac.
Super cash, you know. Triple whipping in. What's he got out? Whip, rewind, or heel
Super
rewind.
consistent, back-to-back tricks so far.
5 flare.
540 flare.
Perfect.
Wow, guys.
This guy has come a long way from the Grit Academy.
Front side, board side there. Like we said, another one of the riders using
Flare downhill. He has not stacked a trick yet with 5 seconds left. Bar spinning in, tripling out. And that's time. He is so stoked.
Oh, I am stoked for him. That was a sensational run, guys. Oh my gosh.
Full sendy.
As you can see on the back of his shirt right there. Sick run though, Will.
Yeah, no, I think that it's really awesome.
That's going to be mid-80s for sure. It's got to be.
put together really.
Was that a rewind?
Yep,
Did I see that
I would
wrong?
hate to be a judge right now. Oof.
There we see that 540 flare landing
I
nice
did
and
not quite
clean.
catch it, man. I could
Guys,
not quite
let
see
us know in the chat what was the first flare combo before the capering.
Untwist to capering,
It was
I
like an
think.
untwist capering to
A
whip.
Bride and Mac,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
See,
the
you don't
thing.
see
These
people
riders
just
are
doing
it
that, you
now,
know?
only tricks that we haven't seen before. It's super hard for us to call because they're happening so fast.
Around the mid-80s, 82, putting him in third place. He's going to be so stoked with that.
Next up, though, we're going to have Dane Forbes out of Australia. What do you think he's going to be doing in this front row?
Insane.
Okay.
Absolutely
say
insane,
something about
guys.
Forbes. I didn't really know who this kid was until I watched him yesterday at qualifiers, and wow.
Yep.
Absolutely wow. This
Dane
kid
Forbes drops
is-
cooked insta-clips, I'll tell you that much.
He's one of those kids from Australia. There was actually a crew of them. Like
One of the best riders in Australia for sure coming up right now.
There's so many more. A couple of them came through my monster camp back in the day, and you can see the potential right there. To see them
That's
all
what I'm
at
saying.
this
He
level
and
right now,
Angus
though,
Hughes,
I'm
this
so
is your
grateful.
third
They're
place
killing it.
qualifier right here.
Dane
Dane Forbes representing Apex
Australia.
into the double kickless on the box jump.
To a nice little feeble.
Now dropping into that big spine.
Doing a triple
Finger whip triple.
over the spine. He's going to do the backflip Stanley.
Whoa! Stanley flip to Bry.
Bry.
Fat Superman on the spine jump there. Straight into the hip with a toboggan grab air.
He's going to a
Big flare invert. Don't see too many inverts throwing down these days.
Man, just missing that one, but I think it was a whip front late maybe.
going over. He's setting up for
25 seconds remaining on the clock. Whoa! Was that
Figure eight
Mac to inward? Was that figure eight? Yes, that's the one. That's the
20
one.
seconds though. Let's go, Dane.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Unfortunately,
know
just
he could
going
do
down there.
those.
Yeah,
No, me
100%.
neither.
He was the evolution of scootering for me in Australia.
It's not going to let him phase him, though. He's going to continue his run. 10 seconds left on the clock.
Wow, with a
What? Flare Bry whip from quarter bank.
trick. Wow.
100%. It's pretty arguable.
And the
my
inward out of the
goodness.
volcano. Had he have landed the figure eight, I think that might have been a high 80s-ish run. The Stanley flip Bry. Wow. I got to see that on the replay.
Backflip, scooter flips, and they would
Oh
just
my
flip or
gosh.
something,
Yeah,
but
it looked whack.
that one looked really nice.
A sick run.
Wow,
there from
guys.
Dane.
To think
I'm
that like the best, one of the best tricks in contests maybe 2-3 years ago was something like 360 triple whip to bar. That was like go-to trick you would see at Worlds. Now we're seeing Stanley flip combinations from different riders in multiple runs. You had Stanley flip triple whip from Jayden Sharman, a young guy. You have Stanley flip Bry flip from Dane Forbes here. The level of riding right now in scootering is absolutely cooked.
Difficult time throughout this whole competition, dividing the riders up.
Dane
I've
Forbes scoring a
literally said
77
wow.
here.
So many times.
Can't. It's literally
I can't
blowing
not.
my mind. It's blowing my mind every single run. How do you judge this contest? Second place qualifier Angus Hughes right here. Apex Pro Scooters dropping in for his first run of the day. 360 whip bar on the step up. Whip to kick Bry whip. Whip front scooter whip.
Buttercup.
Coming back towards the spine right now. What's he got? Whip, rewind double.
Ooh, whip
rewind.
double heel to whip.
gosh.
Another Stanley flip to finger. To finger whip combo.
Combo over that ridiculous trick. Gapping in there.
Oh
Pushing
my
for a little
goodness,
bit of
man.
Bar rewind over the hip.
Going to a nice
There's a
little
Buttercup.
air.
He's halfway through his run here. 540 alley-oop flare. Little shake of the head there. He knows that that wasn't quite what he wanted, but he did hold it.
We're going to see something sick
All
right here.
What you got, Angus?
20 seconds as he rolls towards the quarter.
Going to a flare.
Flare whip bar. Sorry, it was bar whip, I believe.
Bar whip, maybe?
Yep.
Flare bar. Yeah, probably a flare bar to be fair.
9 seconds left on the clock. Feeble to Barspin in. Hitting the sea ledge with the mono.
Little balancing act.
Final trick.
Right there.
Bry to whip front
whip
scooter.
Front scooter.
Let's go.
Wow, that was still a very good run. That was insane. The Australians are honestly bringing it today.
Oh, definitely.
For sure.
I think that he started
The
off
Aussies
really
are
good.
bringing out
He got a little bit slow, but
all
he
the
finished
bangers.
off really nicely.
Yeah, lots and lots.
I think he might have wanted more on the second, like the second half of the run there. It definitely dimmed out to the end. Maybe when he shook his head here, he thought, I might reserve a couple of tricks I'm thinking of right now. We'll have to see in his second
I
run.
can't hate. I do like that too, to be fair.
True.
Here we see it. That
I think he was definitely playing it safe. He wanted to get a solid run down.
And
he's gonna definitely bring it in his second run.
Combinations he does and add some tricks. So maybe in the second
Gonna
run
add
we'll
at
see
least
Bar
a couple
from
of
Buttercup
more
in it.
bangers in there for sure.
He's on the Undialed team. And the
He's gonna be happy with that
family.
run though.
He's such a great person. He's so good to all the kids around him, and he's just he's just as good off the scooter as he is on.
100%, a real good dude. Also repping Apex and, of course, Oath Components, but Australia at most. There's so many guys that he represents.
Waiting on the score here while we take a quick look at the crowd.
With, you know, a bunch of guys from all around the world.
A lot of parents, a lot of friends, a lot of family.
Right we got.
That's what we like. Angus Hughes with the mid-80s, 84.8, putting him in third place.
But still, got to be stoked to be on the podium,
Oh, yeah.
right?
The next
Dylan Morrison currently untouched at this point. Chris Farris is up next.
We don't even have to say much about this guy.
This is your first place qualifier right here.
Everyone, if you're at home,
Now representing Mad Gear, as he's left district as of a couple of weeks ago. Is he still riding the district deck? I think so. He's got to ride something that he's familiar with for sure. 360 bar leg wrap on the step-up box.
Buttercup air. Going down. What's he got?
50 seconds left on the clock. Big fat backflip double bar on the fat spine there. Massive toboggan air. Chris Farris showing he has amplitude.
That was good. All right, he's down in his scooter, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's
last year he got
front slide, a lip slide on the quarter pipe.
Or on the taken out on the backflip on the spine.
Last year he had issues on the spine, like Will is saying. And here it is. Wow, backflip untwist. Straight into a fronty inward bry flip on the box jump. Backflip drop in. First flip drop we've seen of the contest, if I'm not mistaken.
Double whip in.
Inward to crossfoot. 5 flare. 15 seconds left on the clock. Chris Farris killing it right now. Barspin to back lip. The first trick into a grind we've seen today, other than Dylan's double whip to feeble.
Dominant in both categories right here.
Oh yeah.
Wow, back-to-back tricks, guys.
And the 270 lip before the buzzer, right on the buzzer. There was a lot of diversity in that run, I have to say. That has got to be in the 90s. It must be. He had flip combos. He had amplitude. He had grinds. He had it all. Chris Farris, everybody.
I'm so happy that he was able to.
He will be so stoked with that. In comparison with last year, he took 2 heavy slams on the spine jump last year because of the layout of the park. And here he has clutched it. He has absolutely clutched it here. It's got to be high 90s.
Oh yeah. Backflip bar over that spine like nothing.
There we have stylish T-bolt.
Wow, guys, that fronty inward textbook, perfect. That 270 backflip.
270 lip.
Backflip, right?
Yep.
270 lip, sorry.
270 lip. He's going to be so hyped on that. Let's see his score. Come on, judges. Bring it out. Let's see it. Let's see it. Can he bump D. Morris from first place? We're about to find out.
San Diego, where he's originally based, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or did he move to San Diego?
Yeah, so he lives in San Diego right now. He lives with this person named Robbie Mir, and he rides for the scooter farm. And
another scooter rider, right? Yeah.
Let's see that score. Let's see that score.
Robbie's also the stunt guy for
Oliver Tree.
Yeah, if you guys know Oliver Tree at home, that guy with the bowl cut that rides like the razor and stuff like that.
We need Oliver Tree in this.
It's a 90.6, 0.2 points higher than Morrison. He is currently ranked in first.
Wow.
Dylan Morrison currently sitting in second. He's going to have to up himself in the second run to get himself back into first place here. Oh my goodness. This is really starting to heat up here. You can see Chris Farris with a 90.6. Dylan Morrison closely behind him with the 90.4. JonMarco sitting in third place with an 87. Angus Hughes 84.8. And David Synker, the youngest competitor in the contest, followed by Jayden Sharman in 5th and 6th. We are back to the top of the tally here. JonMarco Gaydos is coming in for his second run. He is currently sitting in third place. He's got to beat that 90.6 if he wants to take the W here.
The Stanley flips are crazy.
The Stanley flips are such a new trick in scooter racing.
Exactly.
Wow, this is insane. JonMarco coming in for his second run. Straight over the box, straight into a 362
Oh, the amplitude on that.
Buttercup transfer. Going up that massive step up straight into a heel finger double late whip.
Got the front lip.
He is
Got that front lip
blasting.
on the corner, straight to the 5 flare, clean as like, setting himself up back up for that spine, I believe. Finger rewind kickless. Oh my god, backflip, rewind, late whip over the box. Super clean, whip front, late whip air.
Halfway through his run here, 30 seconds remaining on the
I
clock.
think it was a heel rewind triple whip. I'm guessing he's going to do a whip to wall ride.
Damn, whip to wall ride.
Oh jeez. Barb ride double whip air, I believe that was.
JonMarco showing his stuff right here. He has tons of different combos in this run. Hitting the transfer as Morrison did, that is definitely going to add to his score here. He's got time to hit the box. Can he clutch the cash roll? Has he got it? He's got it!
Oh my goodness.
A flawless run from JonMarco. He might have thrown a spanner into the works here.
Cody coming over to give some props. JonMarco, like I said,
That was an absolutely insane run, everybody.
Dylan might be facing a 9 flare right now. He might have to throw something seriously off the rails to try and put himself in first.
Like, this is so great to see.
It just shows the level of this.
He's gonna have to go full send, and you know he's going to. He's already sitting in first. Well, sorry, second. He's sitting in second, so he's definitely gonna go, like I said, full sendy.
Dead last if I was riding, and I'd be baffled if I was.
Look at the amplitude! He just doubled the fucking ramp in height. I can't contain myself.
He did it. It looked like he was doing it in his sleep, guys. 360 triple, nothing. 360 triple with barred, actually, like it was nothing.
This is what happens when you've got a backyard mega ramp.
I think this is the best worlds I've ever seen, by far.
What do you guys think in the chat? Blow the chat up with 9 flare if you think Morrison has got to go full sendy here.
One day it's going to be filled out. You know, both sides of the stands are going to be open to the public. It's going to be jam-packed, and that's where I really want to see the sport head in terms of competition.
Oh yeah, this is such a great event. It's such a great event that Barcelona like puts on. It's like the fact that all of these people can come from
the judges are really putting in the work right now. This is going to be a very, very tough thing to judge here.
There he is.
John's dad.
You know his dad is so hyped.
He's going to be hyped in that one. Mama and sister at home watching this one. I'm sure they're up. He's in his ears like, yo, you see that, bro? You killed it, man.
And there's the legend Cam Ward down there.
Yep. Also, fellow USA rider, all-round good dude, Cammy.
Oh,
Ward.
man.
On the stash lately. Have you seen that thing?
Oh, yeah.
I'm all about that. Here we see the judges just commiserating, talking over it all. They want to make sure they give.
They're taking longer and longer to tally up those scores, aren't they? It's getting difficult. Oh man, I would hate to be one of the judges right now because you know that if there's any controversy, the backlash goes straight on the judges. I do not want their job at all.
They're in a very position of power right now, guys. But all of these guys right now know what they're doing. They've all been OG scooter riders in the game for a long time.
Definitely.
So I do trust their judgment.
You've got Matteo Larson on the far left there.
Absolute best scores for all these riders as they possibly can, and you know that they're watching this back and forth, back and forth.
100%.
The biggest OG of all time, Terry Price.
And
Benjay, both maybe almost in the double decades. First place, 90.8. You now have a new leader here. This is, dude. Like I said, it could go anyone's way.
Dylan and Chris gotta step it up.
Yeah. Do you know if it goes back off your first run count back?
What?
So you know if you get the same score,
yeah,
it goes off your other run to determine who takes top spot?
I think that's how it goes, definitely.
Yeah.
Jayden Sharman in for his second run.
Ooh. With
a bright whip kickler straight into the Stanley flip.
Oh, unfortunately, dapping the foot there.
Everyone's got to add those late combinations, squeezing.
Jumping that transfer. The spine backwards. I haven't seen anyone jump that yet. Whip Buttercup air, super clean. Clean as 5 flare. Moving around the park, fixing his knee pad real quick. Going straight over the spine, straight into a triple finger whip, I believe.
Wow.
No, cannonball, nothing front to late whip.
Good transfer there from the quarter. Ooh, almost going down there, dapping the foot again. Unfortunately, he won't be building on his first run score here. But for a younger competitor, man, he really showed what he could do out here. His first feature at the ISA World Finals, and he's really showing off his stuff right now.
Riding out the whole rest of the run, even though he's put his foot down a couple.
These young guys have plenty of years ahead of them. He's definitely going to be back next year for more.
There he is.
Why is that trick just so done now? Like people are just like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to backflip to drop in. Like
it's super casual, dude. Have you done it?
Will not hyped on the flip drops.
I'm not gonna lie. Keyword in that sentence was tried.
Yeah, no, it's just crazy that like.
Yeah, he definitely got a little bit crossed up on that backflip Stanley. You could see the deck was a little bit far off to the opposite side where, in the direction that he was attempting to tail whip it, and it just came around a little bit too slow for him, unfortunately.
Good tricks from Jayden there. He's going to be stoked to be out here at Worlds. Let's see if he can.
There's Jayden and his dad, scoring a 64.8. Like I said, not building on his first run score, but geez, an 81.8 for such a younger competitor in his very first run, in his very first appearance. You got to give him props, man.
Really going to want to boost up that original score.
When did you ever think
you can expect him to be back next year, guys. You can see how good he's down now. You can imagine he's going to be even better next year, wanting
That's
more.
what I'm saying. It was the same with Jamie Hull, the rider you're watching right now. 2 years ago, this kid was tiny, and now look at him. He's massive. Double backflip, double tailwhip. Again, he lands it. No worries at all.
Let's see what he does right here. He's got a finger.
Is that finger late?
The combos.
We're going to have to spot the differences between this and his first run. We need to spot the additions, if any, are made. Here comes the double flare.
Double flare, not a problem.
And he lands it. Absolutely no worries.
Those double flip combinations on lock.
He's probably the most consistent.
Jamie Hull's competition running has definitely improved vastly over the past 12 months.
He's got plenty of time to add some more bangers, but he seems
Insane comp rider, one of the best competing riders in Europe, guys.
Yes, full whip, triple whip. Jamie Hull holding it down for Apex Pro Scooters right now. 15 seconds left on the clock with the double heel out of the bank.
He's got 10 seconds to go. Let's see one big banger. What you got, Jamie?
What you got?
He needs to be fast.
So you better hit this spine.
5 seconds. He hits the spine. Whip rewind, leading himself into the box jump. Front flip, barspin, tail whip for his last trick, and he sticks it. He is hyped. Another flawless run from Jamie Hull here.
That was such a great.
Insane.
I'm so hyped for Jamie. I remember the first.
Gotta be high 80s, possibly in the 90s. Could we have a new leader here? I don't know.
Mohawk is what killed me. I used to remember seeing this little like grasshopper. His mohawk.
Oh, it's double backflip, triple tail whip.
Now it's so cool to see him, you know, so grown up and still killing it.
And that double flare.
Just no worries about him, eh? He has the double flips just on command, bro. On command. I had the good experience of vlogging with this guy over in the UK, and I'm telling you right now, he did double backflip whip, double whip, triple whip, and quad whip, all back to back to back. First try for a vlog, man. This dude is a champion. This guy is a beast. For a vlog, dude. Throwaway clips. Only an 81.6. I'm not stoked on that score at all. I thought it would have been at least 88, maybe 89s.
And he just came away with the feast. #1.
I can't agree. I can't agree with that score there, man.
Bro, you can't win them all. Currently in 9th place, the next rider to drop in, Richie Zelinka.
Like I said, the judges have the most difficult job of the day.
Let's go.
He's dropping in.
Richard Zelinka dropping back in. He's hitting the. He hit the rail just
yeah,
there.
that leg.
It baffles me how he keeps
Wow.
that is super
Then straight to a core whip over the box.
He is booking.
360 bar heel over that step up, straight into a alley-oop whip front air, super clean. Whip to turn down over the massive spine, straight into a 360 whip at tuck and no-hander over the box.
Nice originality here from Richard. He's got the backlip on the C-ledge again. That is something that is so difficult to do on a ledge, yet he's doing it on a curved one?
And it's massive, like, oh my goodness, cleanest flare whip.
That was huge, the flare whip. Big amplitude, 540 flare, alley-oop right here. Transferring for days. Coming through the driveway, setting up his speed. He needs that cash roll.
Just over 10 seconds.
Is he gonna cash it? Let's hear an ole! Oh, once again, no! He is not hyped on that. Damn, I feel for him, man. I feel for him. He had everything down in his run there. He had originality, he had amplitude, he had style. He landed every trick. And unfortunately, he just cooked the roll in a little bit there.
I know that they just can't get enough speed.
Yeah, and there we see it's a super
I think it like bounces back that little bit.
Yeah, it's like a bank down to quarter, so the transition would have been a little bit weird.
Like moved a little bit, so he wasn't able to get that ideal pump that he was looking for.
Yeah, he just didn't have that pump that he needed there.
They're definitely not the stablest of standing platforms.
He did slightly build on his first run there, 79.8. Feels for Richard Zelinka out here today.
Oh yeah. It's a bummer that a TV took him out.
Yep.
While we're watching this on a TV.
Exactly. Here we have
TVception.
Next up, Cody Flom.
With the 79.6, Cody Flom straight out of the US.
Super excited to see how Cody Flom goes right now, guys.
Let's see it. Rolling towards the box jump here. That bright twist, deck grab, double whip.
It's good. Signature Cody.
My goodness. Look at this 540 flare.
Almost casing it.
He did land it though. He did not slip a foot. No downhill on the inward there in the 360. Front flip, whip, rewind, kickless rewind. Inward buttercup on the quarter once again. Hitting that transfer nice and clean. Maintaining his speed, no pushes from this guy. Flare quad whip. Triple tail whip in, triple heel out. Ah, dipping the toes there.
He just like landed one foot, but he didn't put the other foot on the ground.
Exactly.
He didn't have the inward in the 360. He did dap a foot. I don't know if he's going to develop on his first run score here. There's the heel finger rewind.
All the way around without holding any of it.
And he's going to go straight for that front flare. Textbook, clean as hitting the down rail as well.
Backside board with 5 seconds left on the clock. Straight into the flare.
And that'll wrap up his run right here.
Super similar run for Cody there.
I'm thinking Cody wanted more than that. He did clip on the 5 flare, and that might have been where he went wrong. That might have put him off a little bit. Let's take a look at the replay and see if we can spot any of those small mistakes. Right here, you'll see the 540 flare. Nope, they've cut away. Here's the 360 inward, but minus the downhill that he did in his first run. He did add the whip rewind rewind. It wasn't whip rewind kickless rewind like we thought. But I'm sure no matter his placing, Cody Flom will be more than happy with his performance. He always has that beautiful smile on his face. One of the happiest go-lucky riders. He did actually develop on his first run score, even after dapping the toe. I think maybe his first run score should have deserved a little bit higher.
He's going to be happy with that, man. He's looks like a very grateful person. He's very happy to be at any event competing and riding. He's happy to be in this opportunity. Very, very talented rider.
Yes, sir. Right here we've got Billy Watts. Is he going to clutch it up for his second run? He is. 360 finger whip to bar. Maybe one of the more difficult tricks in his run because of that fat spine ramp. Front flip, triple whip over the second box jump. Frontside lip slide clean as days. Double throw bar to late bar spin air. Something very original here. Bar spin to tire tap. Another trick you haven't seen today. Kickless late whip straight into the big box jump. 720 double late whip. My God, this man is... Oh, no, he goes down. Throwing the hands up. Give it up for Billy Watts, everybody. My God, that 720 double tail whip. That was like 360 late 360 double whip. What even? This is a run that I wanted to see continue right to the end. I'm so gutted for him. That was crazy. I love seeing people bring different, diverse stuff to the table here, and Billy Watts has just done that. Look at the amplitude on that 360 finger to Barspin. My God.
All right, here we go. So this was a...
Billy is the man at taps and double throw bars, guys. If you guys have not seen his clips, he is crazy at spins, taps, and throw bars. I would insist that you guys go and check out Billy.
I insist. It's mandatory.
Improving on his first score, but like we know, guys, he bailed out so early in his run. With some bangers though, so hopefully, guys.
We have 6 riders remaining until we have to crown our new world champion. 720 double bar spin. It definitely messed him up. He landed a little bit flat there, not getting the line that he wanted, but he is going to keep it going here. Not going to let it phase him. Front flip tuck, no hander up the box jump. Buttercup on the quarter pipe. Triple tail whip, riding ambidextrous, as we've seen. A tire tap again from the man. 360 inward.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Kickless inward. God, that trick is so sick. Double downhill air. Triple tail whip on the spine with 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Bar spinning the hip, leading him straight into a big flare bar spin. Coming out, flare downhill. Loads of flips in this run. Whip rewinding the hip front side as he comes through. 10 seconds left on the clock. What was that? Double whip to kickless? Fast plant fronty.
Double whip untwist
unless, yep. Whip, yeah, it would have been double whip unless kickless, I believe. He knows he's out of time, but he's going to keep going. What's he got? Front flip kickless for the crowd. A flawless run from him. He'll be hyped with that. It was after the buzzer that last trick. But yeah, I think he did land a little bit flat on the 360 inward, so that might have messed up his line a little bit there.
Fronty tuck. That was such a good fronty tuck.
Yep, nice extension on that one there. Here we see
that
dude.
The fact that anybody is even thinking putting that on astounds me. I do not understand the ability of these riders right now is crazy.
Yep.
There we see that trick. I think it was double heel kickless,
yep.
Kickless, maybe even late with that.
That's a yikes from me.
Our next competitor is
5 riders remaining.
the homie Dylan Morrison. But
Dylan Morrison.
Score right now. The judges,
his first run put him in first place until he was bumped to second. And now third, I believe he's currently sitting in. Is he going to bring out the 9 flare? Chat, let me hear it. Jordan Hall, 79.6, putting him in 10th place. It's crazy that an 80-point run can have you in 10th place.
I'm sure he's going to be hyped, top 10 in the world.
This really shows the standard of all of the riding today.
That's what I'm saying.
Dylan Morrison with a 90.4.
The score to beat is a 90.8. He's got to put another 0.4 on his score to go first equal.
On his run to be in top spot. So let's see what he's got right now.
If he can match first place score, they will rebate it to the first run, and he did have a stronger first run score than JonMarco Gaydos, so even if he can become first equal, no, I don't think it's going to happen for him this year. Dylan Morrison going down on the second trick. He's not going to be stoked with that. Unfortunately, just not clutching that bar leg wrap butter.
He's blowing some kisses. Maybe he'll do some tricks for the crowd.
Let's see a 9 flare, Dill. Let's see it. Let's see a 9 flare.
Damn, it sucks to see someone crash out so early.
Let's see a 9 flare. Let's see one. Come on. Alert. Massive flare Barspin, not throwing the 9. I mean, it is a web edit trick. He's probably not trying to hurt himself right now.
He's having fun. He's out there just rolling around.
He's goofing, doing the half star. He knows that he might have podium here either way. Massive backflip Barspin on the transfer. I don't think we're going to see a 9 flare here today, but that was Dylan Morrison.
Sticking his first run gave him a super high score.
He's really out here. And he's been out here. Dylan Morrison been in how many world finals now? I swear he's been in every single one since 2013.
Since he first came second, I believe. I think he's been to every single year.
That's what I'm saying. It might have been earlier than that. 2012 even, 2011.
It's hard to always stick it in your run. The nerves are there.
Ever since D-side, isn't it? Maybe, no, I think it was the one after D-side. I could be wrong. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. I lose track. There's just so many good competitions. There's been so many different crazy, insane world championships over the years. I lose track.
David Synker currently sitting on 6th spot with an 82. Wow, roto-whip, tail whip. Whoa! Whoa! Not even going to try call that.
Yep, he's really pushing it right now. Truck driver on the step up.
Double flare! Oh, not holding it. He's not going to be hyped with that.
Alright, he's dropping in.
He's bringing it back. 40 seconds still left on the clock here.
Kickless, whip, kickless.
Feel like that was unless kickless.
I think that was a whip front scoot, whip.
He does that so effortlessly. Bar, heel, bar.
That's what I'm saying.
Little trip whip there over the hip, keeping some speed.
How?
Doing combos over everything.
Going for that double flare.
Trying to get that redemption.
Looks up at the crowd, says, hey.
Sitting in 6th spot as the youngest competitor, man. You can't help but be proud of him.
Sick run from David. I'm stoked to see him out here representing grit and the Czech
Absolutely
Republic.
insane.
We are really coming down to the wire here, people. This is the final 3 runs. Dane, Forbes, Angus, Hughes, and Chris Farris. Are we going to see another upset here? Will JonMarco Gaydos be bumped out of first place? We are about to find out. Don't go anywhere.
That double flare just landing a little flat, slipping off.
Just missing out.
Getting bucked. It's one of those tricks though, dude. It's so difficult to actually roll away from.
Getting the daps up from the homies. You can see Reese Rogers on screen there. Not getting through qualifiers this year, unfortunately.
All their runs are like so closely in score. Like
100%.
There was a lot of people in qualifying that you would have expected them to make finals, but they just didn't. Like Jordan Clark, he stacked in both runs after being injured for the majority of the early season of the year.
Right now we got
other riders such as Reese Rogers and many others, man, that we thought were going to feature again in the finals here this year, just didn't make the cut. Dane Forbes in for his last run. Double kickless on the box for his first trick. Currently sitting in 11th place with 77 points. Triple finger on the fat spine. Stanley flip, Bry flip, late whip, just dapping the foot there. At least he didn't lose all his speed.
He wants to score.
Oh, the Superman. Doing a nice little T-bog over the hip.
Yeah, lots of speed, keeping it
Oh
there.
my goodness.
Another flare invert.
As well.
Going with a whip front scoot whip.
Yeah,
The cameraman struggling to keep up.
Into the street section right now.
25 seconds left on the clock with the quarter trick. There's the figure 8. Again going down on the figure 8, unfortunately. Dane Forbes not going to be improving his score much here.
He had this run so perfect. I'm bummed that he's not able to.
He did qualify in 3rd place, so you know that in qualifiers he clutched this entire run. Wow, going for the flare bright double whip. Just not getting it around. And he's going to call it there.
Still, he's got to be stoked. He's out here at the World Championships.
Might just add, guys, this is Dane's second year at Worlds, so the fact that he is down a third place run in he qualified third in the qualifiers, guys, which is insane. You know, it's his second year at Worlds. One of the younger competitors as well, so you can expect him to be back in the future, riding better than ever.
No doubt about it. Another rider that we would have expected to make finals was definitely Dante Hutchinson, a previous world champion. He also did not make the cut of qualifiers, and it all just comes down to what happens on the day, man. Anyone could make finals. You just never know.
All right, let's see what his score is first.
He might have just popped up, dude. Yep.
All right. So our next rider we got is Angus Hughes.
Yep.
Currently ranked 5th. It's Angus Hughes. The score to beat, again, is a 90.8. This is the second to last run. We are so close to crowning our 2019 ISA World Champion. JonMarco is currently sitting in first place. Is anyone going to create an upset here? 360 whip, Barspin, up the box. Whip, kick, bri whip. Whip front scooter whip. Feeble on the quarter as he turns around to hit the spine. Whip, rewind, double whip to rewind.
Wow, so
there's the Superman to tail whip, no bar spin there.
And then throw some finger whips after. Like, that is such a unique trick by Angus.
Quick transfer here. Hitting the hip, bar spin, rewind. Quick Buttercup, think he wanted a bar spin on the end there. Downhill flare.
Jumping out right now. I think he's going to turn around.
He's kind of slowing down here.
Dropping in.
Yeah, bombing in. He's got some speed for this back quarter. What's he got?
Go into a
flare, bar, whip, bar. My God, in a comp run.
Oh man,
that's edit bangers, dude.
All right, so we did a
bar spin to foot plant bar. Manual over the sea ledge with a couple of seconds left on the clock here. Rider whip
front. Oh my gosh, that was a solid run from Angus. Wow, man.
I don't know if that's gonna make top 3, but it could. We're gonna find out. The judges are gonna have a tough one here. The pace of that run, I gotta admit, definitely slowed down towards the end there.
Also doing it in half-pipe round now.
The judges have such a difficult job here.
So smooth.
Wow, that was really good.
It's going to be interesting for the judges right now. See what they score at. He's definitely going to be up there. Will it improve on his first run? We're not too sure, but we'll have to wait and see.
Wow, every single run, guys. Every rider that is today threw down absolutely insane runs, trying their absolute best. It's just awesome to see them all riding at this level, and them all really happy and competing riders. Everyone's battling out for that first place, and they're all really excited and stoked for each other, for the other riders that are excelling, which is just awesome to see the camaraderie from all of the different pro riders today.
Angus Hughes not quite getting himself into the top 3, sitting in 4th place with 87.4. This is the last run. Can Chris Farris clutch the W, or is he going to continue to sit in 2nd place? The final run of the ISA World Finals 2019. Guys, smash like, chat. I want to see you go nuts right here. Light it up. Chris Farris, 360 bar leg wrap, first trick. Massive Buttercup to tail whip. He's going to show the amplitude. Big backflip, bar spin on the big spine, clipping just a little bit. Oh, going down, and it looks like JonMarco is going to be your world champion here. I can't see it going any other way. Chris Farris taking 2nd place. He knows it's all over. Your new ISA 2019 World Champion, JonMarco Gaydos. Chris is going to throw something for the crowd here. The comp is not over yet. There's 20 seconds left on the clock. 720 front flip. Oh, and he almost clutched it up. We're definitely going to see that in the best trick contest. My goodness. Guys, this has been an absolute honor to be here with you today. Shout out to all the competitors here at the ISA World Champions 2019. Caleb, thank you so much for streaming the contest with me. How's it been for you?
No worries, it's been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much to Brad for having me along here, guys. This is insane to see all of these riders throwing down. Some big names in the industry, and just crazy, guys. Cannot wait for next year already, even though we just this year.
Dude, I literally said it before.
Oh man, I cannot. This has been the most exciting year, and I swear we say that every single year.
Big John.
Big John is so hyped.
Just
right
get just as excited every single year.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Thank you so much for tuning in here on YouTube. I think our peak viewership was almost 1,500 viewers. You guys have absolutely showed love here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been your boy, Finna SB, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have an amazing day.